Let me tell you what I really think. Hi, welcome to the Big Dumb Po Show.
It's big, it's dumb.
Okay, this is so dumb behind the scenes, but can we play that little game you guys just showed us? We got new cameras in here. Cut to Fizz. Do it again.
We got a new camera now.
Okay.
Now when you go on and on with your story, the camera can just be on you and not catch my boring face.
Okay.
Fizz is falling asleep again.
It's exciting. Okay, so we're back from the CMAs. We have the whole show to talk about, like the whole CMA award show last night. Couple more things now that we can say, because when we had these artists in, a lot of them were like, hey, we can't tell you about a performance. It's going to be a surprise performance. One of the biggest ones, I think, with that, the obvious one is Hardy, but one of the biggest ones with it's really a huge surprise is Jelly Roll with Winona. And that's trending everywhere. It's even trending on TMZ ran the story this morning that said, you know, she looked like she couldn't stand up.
She's already come out and commented this morning. Did you see?
Yes, I did. And it
she was so nervous.
She
had to hold on for dear life was the quote.
I know she has had a hip or something. She has something going on and I can't remember what it is, so don't quote me on that. But I believe she's talked about vertigo before too, which is super serious if you are, if you've
ever had it.
Yeah.
That's not fun.
Lights in your face and all of that. Yeah. So everybody, I think that was talking about that this morning. Let's try to be sensitive to just a human being. And I don't think it's necessarily a salacious thing that's happening with her. I think it just happened, and get over it, because the performance was freaking incredible. Yeah. It was so good.
She's commented. She's all good. Everything's fine. The video was from this morning. She's alive. Everything is okay.
Yeah. and even if she's not, it's like, that's none of our business. Like, can we talk about how amazing they sounded together and keep it about the music?
Yep.
Their personal lives are personal.
Mm-hmm.
Get off it, Napoleon.
Get off it. My favorite low key performance of the night was Kelsey Ballerini.
Yeah.
Listen, we knew what was going to happen. She's like, I'm borrowing a guitar from John Osborne.
Yeah.
And inside I was like, well, I don't really think of Kelsey Ballerini as a guitar player, but man, she got up there and she just started strumming and singing, and it was so pretty and moving, and you could tell that she was closing a chapter of her life.
Yes.
She also told us
she made a point to say that. She's like, I want this. You know, usually artists are talking about their albums and all this, and like, I'm so excited. Hope we can get another single off of it. She told us, I'm ready for this to be done now.
Yep.
Which is kind of the divorce album, right?
The divorce album.
So I thought that was kind of cool. You know what didn't happen in her performance that she said was there'd be a picture of her as a child taped to the guitar. And it wasn't. Yeah. So I'm like, oh, maybe it got in the way of strumming.
Or maybe it fell off while she was walking out.
Yeah, could be.
Ashley McBride's performance was great with all the lights. You don't know. There's a lot of production happening. People running around. How about Lainey?
Or maybe
Lainey Wilson's big Ring of Fire performance. That was great.
God, she's just great, isn't she?
I will say that Dan and Shay's performance, they came out and sang, "Give me the trouble, babe." Oh God, they threw down that song. Is it my favorite song in the world? No. But that performance was great. When Shay goes down on his knees at one point, it was he killed it. Killed it.
Like he can, and that is. We joked with them too about saving the trouble, babe. Like, you have to be fabulous to sing that song, not just good. Yeah. Like, you have to be so good to make it sound effortless. So that was really fun. You're right. Like, there's some of those performances that weren't the ones, you know, obviously the Jelly Roll and the Winona one was massive, but you look at Old Dominion and Megan Maroney too. Like, she's together.
She's a little nervous, but she's sounded great
so cute.
too.
She's so cute. What did you think of Luke? We got time. What do you think of Luke? What do you think of Luke?
So I think here's what I liked about Luke. I was watching that with my kids and they're like, "Oh, Dad, I didn't know Luke Bryan sang that," because he sang his older songs. He's celebrating 30 number one hits, right? And he went back in the catalog like "Country Girl, Shake It For Me," and that was great to hear. I felt like, hey, you're the host. You get 5 minutes, do what you want, and that's what he gave us. But I liked it. It wasn't like top tier.
Yeah, he doesn't have like the big song coming out right now or anything like that.
He hit all the notes.
He hit all the notes and was fun, but you can feel a shift. And this is said with love because it happens in any genre and any music. He'll always be a huge part of country music. You can feel a shift right now with the style, with the artists, with the level of writing. You know, you're not getting some of those songs like when he was doing that joke with Peyton, one margarita, two margaritas. You're like, boy, that was a lyric, wasn't it?
Yeah, he sang that in a medley.
Now you're getting lyrics that are coming out in country. I love where we're headed right now. I think sometimes it's going to get a little forced with like, this is the style, so now let's fit this box.
Let's all do it, and it's
not everyone can be that broken,
right?
Like some of you got it together, right? You know?
How about Eric Church? Singing with Morgan Wallen.
Loved it.
Nobody knew that was happening.
Loved it.
Not one clue that was going to happen.
Yeah. And I thought it was good for like Morgan. It was nice to see Morgan in that performance outside of his comfort zone of hearty, earnest, all of that. I thought it was pretty cool. You know who I thought would get a little bit of a little vignette? Because they sometimes do those like 30-second things where they shoot to the new artists.
The people that have died.
No. Can you bring like a shot collar for him tomorrow or something, producer Big Mike? As a 30-second vignettes for the new artist.
Oh. In memoriam.
Or the ones that died. And how they stand on that stage and then they'll say like, coming up next is so-and-so after they do like 30 seconds of a song. I missed that a little bit because there's been so many new ones. I thought it would have been cool to have a Bailey Zimmerman doing like 30 seconds of Religiously and then like coming up next, you know?
Yeah, that's cool.
Peyton Manning makes another mediocre joke.
I enjoyed the Peyton Manning, Parker McCollum video from Red Rocks.
Yeah.
Peyton was trying to sing Red Dirt Road.
Hey, we can go in on this a little bit on the post show because we're not going to do this on the air. Not that we wouldn't say this on the air. We just sometimes don't have time. I really like Chris Stapleton a lot. We are so lucky to have him in music. He is a massive talent. I want that to be the forefront of what I'm about to say. He is not our male vocalist of the year. And one of the things I think that bothers me about it is I feel like country music has tried and we've been like, we love you. We love you. We love you. He doesn't like to necessarily be in the public eye, right? But you are. You're doing two shows at Ball Arena that weren't selling out last year and trying to, the behind the scenes stuff. I wish he'd show a little love to country music back. Come through on the CMA interviews once in a while. Come through and do meet and greets with some fans. Lower those ticket prices. And I think that there is something to be said for he's getting a lot of love. And I think it's feeling a little bit like you need to give it back pretty soon.
He's never fully embraced country radio, which is fine. However, you got to kind of sometimes, like Jelly Roll. And you don't have to do a Jelly Roll, but Jelly Roll's second thing out of his mouth was country radio. Thank you.
Yes.
You got to at least acknowledge us.
Yeah. And it's not that it's about us. It's about, that's the connection to your fans.
Yeah.
And so, when Morgan Wallen first came out, he was at all of those things. And I understand now
meeting his fans and everything.
Yes. I mean, that guy was like meeting everybody. I understand now he's had some things happen the last couple of years where he may not want the lame questions that can come out of some people's mouths. We've been in these rooms too with other sometimes people don't have just an appropriate filter to not bring up things, and so like Chris Stapleton never really gave us that chance.
He's not as, what's the word I'm looking for? Not approachable, but Chris Stapleton is very much,
I don't think that's a wrong
he's
word.
Keeping his distance.
Yeah.
From fans, from radio, from a lot. And that's his vibe, but why are we still giving him awards? I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like you can't have it both ways. Your vibe can't be just I only do what I want to do when it's benefiting just for me.
I must have been in the bathroom. I did not see his performance with Carly Pearce. I didn't see it.
Yeah, fantastic.
And I haven't even seen it today.
But again, it's one of those where she's so great and so amazing, as is he. But it's you know what that appearance, what that performance from Chris Stapleton was without watching it.
I must have also been in the bathroom with Tanya Tucker in Little Big Town.
Are you
had
okay?
Some issues because I missed that one too.
You could have been doing other things.
No, I was in the bathroom. Huh?
From our text thread.
Listen, first day back.
Did. Yeah, we were on a text thread and like you just dropped off. I don't want to know now that you were responding in the bathroom on any of those.
Nashville wanted none of it.
You should. You know what else we didn't tell you? This man ate, like when they put out the Nashville hot chicken, he rubber bellied it so bad. Lainey Wilson walked in and he had thought to take his food off the table, like a table like this. And Lainey Wilson walks in and he's like, and is rotating. Now I'll give you that because sometimes we have like 30, 40 seconds to eat for the day because it's so busy. But then she's like, you can bring that back because she's so southern. You can bring that back and eat right here looking at your food. And then you did. Like you had it there and didn't just shove it in right away. But then she's like talking and you're like, SongKYGO.com. Yeah, you have to watch it. It's like,
if you pause and zoom in, you can see there's big thing of chicken, mashed potatoes, green beans.
Hey, lady, remember how you're nominated for 9 awards? Or Fizz can dress down the macaroni salad for you. Because he was really like, we've got 3 minutes with you. We should talk about Fizz's macaroni salad.
Oh, that was good too.
You're the reason Chris Stapleton doesn't come around.
No.
This one right here. He's trouble.
Have a good day, everybody.